Having a disability places you in the world's largest minority group. It is estimated that about 15% of the world's population, which is roughly 1 billion people, have a disability. And 80% of these people live in developing countries.
In Africa, 80 million people are estimated to be living with disabilities. Persons with disabilities face multiple challenges, right from birth, in the community, at school, and every other aspect of their life. We appreciate the development made so far in reducing the marginalization and stigmatization associated with disabilities. However, more still needs to be done. On 30th January 2018, the African Union took a monumental step in the right direction by adopting the African Disability Rights Protocol. As of May 2021, only 9 African countries have signed this protocol, and none has ratified this. We call on African states and heads of governments to speed up the ratification process so that persons with disabilities can help in developing the continent as any other Africans. African heads of states, we ask you through this medium to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol now.
Hi, my name is Ramatulai Jallo. People with disabilities deserve love, respect, and protection. Let's not discriminate against them. And therefore, I stand with people with disabilities, and I call upon President Mokgweetsi Masisi, the President of Botswana, to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol now.
Je suis Fazil Imigo Christian depuis le Centre des droits de l'homme de l'Université de Pretoria. Je demande qu'il plaise à son Excellence, Monsieur le Président de la République démocratique du Congo et chef de l'État et président en exercice de l'Union africaine, Félix Antoine Tshisekedi Tshilombo, de ratifier les protocoles à la Charte africaine des droits de l'homme relatifs aux droits des personnes handicapées en Afrique. Merci.
Dinespire Poyani Majokela Malawi, I ask President Lazarus Chakwera to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
I am Robert Akutu Amwafo from Ghana, and I urge His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, the President of Ghana, to ensure the ratification of the African Protocol on Persons with Disability before the end of his term as President.
My name is Amy Tuchten, and I call on you, President Cyril Ramaphosa, to please ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol to demonstrate a clear commitment to advancing the rights of persons with disabilities in South Africa.
Mo appelle Dafina Meuden de l'île Maurice et mo invite le président Prithviraj Rupan de ratifier le African Disability Rights Protocol.
My name is Natunga Benjamin, I be Cameroonian, and I am asking the government of Cameroon to please ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Achomi Nahaja Adam, Nije Ghana. I call on the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to please ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Salbonani, ibizola mngengozwe imphume Zimbabwe. Thando ukukhuthaza umongameli welizwe uEmmerson Mnangagwa to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Evinaranjongai Human Dinelagoya Mosesa, I'm calling on the President Hage Geingob to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Zitarangu ndinonzi Tobekile, ndinokurudzira President Emmerson Mnangagwa to ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Erinnya lyange nze Brian Chibirango, nkoowola government ya Uganda to ratify the Africa Disability Rights Protocol.
Mijn naam is Liesel Miller. In ek vra u, meneer President Cyril Ramaphosa, please ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Je m'appelle Radwarine Surakutu Samimanan. J'exhorte le gouvernement malgache, nommément le président de la République de Madagascar, à ratifier le protocole africain relatif aux droits des personnes en situation de handicap.
Mulishani mkwae, nineo wale tsanga ndi waku Zambia. Paushi kubwalelo ndefo kuchita eju buteko wesu ukuchita ratify African Disability Rights Protocol. Thank you.
Sunana Abdulmalik Bello daga Nigeria. Ina kira shugaba Muhammadu Buhari to please ratify the African Disability Rights Protocol.
Nze Lona Afayamungu, saba mukulembeze Yoweri Kaguta Museveni to please ratify the Africa Disability Rights Protocol.
Mimi naitwa Benedict Washira kutoka Kenya. Na nakuuliza wewe Rais Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, tafadhali ratify the African Disability Protocol.
Disability rights are human rights, and ratifying the African Disability Protocol will give a recognition to the human rights of persons with disabilities. Inclusion matters, disability rights matter. Let us sign and ratify the African Disability Protocol.